Evicting a tenant can seem like a complicated process, but in this video we'll quickly explain eviction laws in Indiana and how to recover your property in 4 simple steps. First, what is an eviction? Eviction is the process of legally removing a tenant. It's illegal for a landlord to change locks or physically remove a tenant themselves. So if the renter refuses to leave after violating their lease, you must seek an eviction from the court. The process for simply terminating a lease differs from that of an eviction. Lease terminations require proper notice from the landlord or tenant, and state requirements can be found on our website. Legal reasons for eviction in Indiana. A landlord only has grounds to evict a tenant for reasons allowable in the state. The first step in the eviction process is to give the lessee one of the following notices. Non-payment of rent. If the tenant is late on rent, you can serve them a 10-day notice to pay or quit. This gives them 10 days to pay the rent in full, along with any penalties, or vacate the property. Non-compliance. If your tenant breaches their lease, they must be given a reasonable amount of time to remedy the violation. Indiana does not specify an exact number of days. There are also varying instances where a breach would be incurable, such as damaging or threatening to damage the property. In this case, the landlord does not have to notify the tenant of their violation and may proceed straight to court. Rent grace period. In Indiana, there is no rent grace period. Rent is due on the due date. An eviction notice can be served if rent is only 1 day late. 4 steps to legally evicting a tenant in Indiana. Serve the notice to quit. Choose the form you need and download or fill it out on eForms.com. Post it on the tenant's door and also send it via certified mail with a return receipt requested via USPS. If the breach is curable, you must wait the specified number of days to give the tenant a chance to fix the problem. File eviction papers with the court. If the tenant doesn't fix the problem, or if the breach is incurable, you can begin eviction proceedings by filing a complaint in court. The standard complaint form for Indiana has an option to request damages. Serve the complaint and summons. The tenant now needs to be served the documents. They'll have a certain number of days to respond to the complaint. Attend the hearing. If the tenant responds, the court will likely set a hearing date. If the judge rules in your favor, or if the tenant does not respond, the court will issue an order granting you possession of the property. Damages. Often the tenant's security deposit does not cover total losses. If damages are not awarded at the hearing, you may be able to recover past due rent and court fees through small claims court. Now you can get eviction proceedings started. Get eviction forms, court documents, and all other information you'll need at the link below for free.